What is going on, everybody? I hope you're all well, and welcome back to Final Fantasy. The last episode, we did hit the end of Hugo Kupka, and that was a hell of a fight. The Titan fight is absolutely my favorite so far. It's going to be a tough one to top, I think, but I'm sure the game has a lot more moments in store for us. I'm going to go give Otto the good news.
What became of Kupka?
See what's going on in the rest of the land. We did see Joshua finally got his meeting with the Prince, Bahamut's dominant. We'll have to see about that. It does look like we have more Huns. What do you have for us, Nectar? Ask about his adventures. Did I ever tell you about the time I toured the Northern Territories?
I trust you wrapped up warm.
I didn't know such thing. We Mughals don't feel the cold, thanks to our exceptionally fluffy fur. You humans are the only animals up there who feel the need to dress up in the furs of those fluffier than yourselves. In fact, that's precisely why I ended up cutting my tour short. My kindly greetings to the locals were met with a volley of arrows, and I make a much better hero than I do a hat. Alright, let's look at the home board. Oh hell, we have a lot of them. We have Soul Stingers, that's in Dhalmekia. Cattery is also in Dhalmekia. That's in Dhalmekia, and this place is in question marks. Legend notice to all curse breakers. Due to the discovery of a fallen giant in the Rosarian ruins, we have lately been investigating. All work in the region is to be halted with immediate effect, and all members are to proceed no further than the village gate, lest the echo should be awakened by our presence. No further action may be taken without Sid's express permission. You get 50 renown for that, compared to the 20s we've been getting for the rest. Well, that doesn't even tell me where, but it says fallen ruins in Rosaria. We'll take a look at that. Before we get too far into anything else, we do need to talk to Otto, because I am thinking there might be a new sword to be made at the blacksmith after we get this initial quest out of the way.
Clive, you're back.
I am. And with glad tidings for once. Hugo Kupka is no more.
Well, I'll be. All of our comrades who lost their lives back at Sid's place be smiling down at you right now.
We had a stolus from Lubor saying Drake's fang had fallen. I expect that was your doing as well, was it?
It's a long story.
One for the history books, I'll bet.
Indeed.
Welcome home, Clive.
It's good to be back. You look better.
She does.
I feel it.
Good to see you
Which
back on your
means
feet.
I'm coming on your next little adventure. You're not leaving me behind again.
Wouldn't dream of it. Otto. Any word on the Royalist movements since I've been away?
Shouldn't you be putting your feet up? If you really want to know, go and have a word with Vivian.
Thank you. I will.
Alright, so we have our new Huns. Suppose we can talk to Vivian while we're here too. Hopefully it doesn't make us head right out.
Ah, the conquering hero returns. And with hardly a scratch on him.
And thank you, Free, for that.
May have picked up one or two.
Well, the fact that you came straight to me instead of visiting our resident physiker suggests that you picked up something more important. A scent. The scent of Waludas.
The very same. But whatever plans Kupka was hatching with the Royalists, he took them to his grave. As did his men. Slaughtered by the orcs who'd taken over the Fang. Orcs, Vivian. I've never seen such creatures in Storm before. The Waludas must have ferried them over from Ash, but why? Why work to rescue Kupka only to invade his home, the mother crystal of an allied nation, and let both fall? It makes no sense.
Do you know the tale of the blind men and the Adamantus? One can often be led astray by focusing too closely on individual details. One must instead see the bigger picture. And what bigger picture is there than my map?
Let's take a look.
The Kingdom of Waloed claims dominion over all of Ash. It is a nation forged by the bloody conquest of Barnabas Tharm, the dominant of Odin. The Canvarian War of Independence in 849. The Battle of the Twin Realms in 865. The Battle of Belinus Tor in 873. Wheresoever his armies fought, Odin was found where the fighting was fiercest. But of late, the warrior king appears to have laid his sword to rest. Battle rages for control of the crystalline dominion. Yet Tharm sends not a single ship in support of his Dhalmekian allies. Meanwhile, the Blight ravages great swathes of Ash. Yet warlike Waloed shows not the faintest interest in laying claim to untouched lands. So why go to the trouble of sending an army of orcs into the heart of Drake's Fang, only to make no attempt to claim the Mother Crystal for Waloed? It can hardly be for lack of men. Tharm's armies rival any in the Twins. No. We have not seen the last of the Waloed standard. Odin will ride again. It is but a question of when. And on that day, who will be trampled underfoot?
They might even have the biggest army since they control the entirety of that island. I know it's split between the orcs, but if they have the orcs on board...
I know not to what end the royalists betrayed Kupka. I know only that it is part of some broader scheme. A scheme tied to the ambitions of one man.
King Barnabas.
But there is no need to wallow in confusion. If one is to cure a sickness, one must first identify the symptoms. And your Lord Uncle has volunteered to do just that by keeping an eye on the royalists' movements.
He's really throwing himself into this.
Indeed he is. Which means all that remains for us to do is await his reports. Well, not quite all in your case. The people of the Hideaway must hear the news. Justice has been done. Hugo Kupka is dead. The wounds he left that night are still raw, especially for those who lived with Sid the longest. Tell them that those wounds might finally begin to heal. Consider it the price of today's instruction.
Could always gather everybody up in the hall and give them a big old speech.
What can I say? I am only human. And we are, all of us, sentimental animals at heart.
I suppose we are. Very well. I'll go and spread the word.
Alright. The grounds in the Hideaway. I think after I make these rounds and tell everybody the Hugo's dead, I might just make a start on those hunts. Edit the video up a little, jump around. Hunt down some creatures, should be fun. Start right and then swing all the way to the left. Do I have some news for you?
Ah, Clive. Have you come seeking the gift of knowledge?
No. To share mine, actually. Hugo Kupka is dead.
Oh my. Can it really be true?
Look, he's crying. He is. The big baby.
And with good reason, children. These are tears of joy. We must offer up a prayer to your parents that the heavens might weep with us. There shall be no lessons today, only thanksgiving and merrymaking. Go, put away your things.
All right. Brilliant.
That perked him up a little, huh? They're about to cry tears of joy.
A new dawn has broken.
It has.
Thank you, Clive. I cannot wait to share the good news.
Hippocrates. After Kupka fell, Ultima came to me. I need to know what he is. Have you learned anything?
Alas, no. And not for want of trying. I have scoured nigh every historical tome in our collection and found nothing. Not even the sort of conspicuous absence that might suggest a concealment of fact. One is almost tempted to conclude that such a creature never existed.
But I saw him. With my own eyes.
I don't doubt that you did. Alas, it seems you are the only one who has. To others, he reveals naught. We see only that which he leaves in his wake, like some terrible force of nature beyond the ken of mortal man.
A bringer of death.
Whether the Ultima you met with was the being itself, or merely another projection of its power, I know not. But until I do, my investigations shall continue.
Thank you. It means a lot.
Yeah, we're gonna have to figure out what the hell he is so we can fight him. He's come dangerously close to possessing us twice now. If it wasn't for Joshua both times, our ass would already be grass. What's going on, Toggle?
Well, someone looks pleased with himself. It's true what I'm hearing, then.
Nothing escapes you, Lady Karen. It's true. Kupka is dead.
No more looking over our shoulders, then. Good. I'm starting to get a crick in my neck. Don't let it go to your head, though.
Never. Not with people like you around.
Blackthorn. Do you have a moment?
What is it? I'm busy.
I wanted to tell you that Hugo Kupka is dead.
I can't tell you how long I've been waiting to hear those words. This is it then. A new beginning under a new Sid.
I'll try to live up to the name.
Alright, let's not walk away from Blackthorn just
See if
now.
Otto has anything else for me.
See that big shiny icon? Ask about Hugo Kupka.
Good bloody riddance.
If there was ever a man who deserved a rusty knife in the gut, it was that prick. Not that I'd let you carry around a rusty knife. His death won't bring back the people we lost, but it'll ease a few hearts.
Mine included.
Thank you. Do you have a new sword for
What do
us?
you want?
We have Enhancer, we do. I figured we would once we wrap things up, so this is way more damage and it's the same magic. Definitely take that.
Not bad. If I do say
Yes,
so
we
myself.
will equip it. We likely don't have anything new this section. I'll check just in case.
Anything
Probably gonna be
else?
hard to find an upgrade for the Drake Slayer stuff. This is a pretty sword. A giant scimitar. Let's talk to Otto. Again, I don't want to head off and start something because I do want to take care of those hunts, but I guess if this drops us into something, it drops us into something.
It's true. I heard it from Otto's own lips. Hugo Kupka is dead.
With a bit of luck, this will just give us a waypoint and not make us go to it.
You barely sat down since you came home. Vivian got you running errands or something?
Just spreading the word.
So, the professor's got a soft side, has she? I'd never have guessed.
No. She was right, though. Everyone was glad to hear the news.
Ah, but you ain't told everyone. I can think of plenty of friends back at the old hideaway who'd sleep more peacefully for knowing. Not least of all Sid. You should tell him.
You're right. I should. And I will.
Well, when you do, be sure to take Mid with you.
Be gonna
She's
go to
been
Sid's
going at it hammer
gravestone.
and tongs down in that workshop of hers, trying to do her father proud. I can't remember the last time she visited the old sod's grave.
Very well. I'll suggest it.
Alright, and Sid's gravestone we will leave for another time. Now, we have some Alliant reports too.
How are you doing?
Pretty good.
It was luck, and luck alone.
That saw me safely out of the hideaway that night, though many others didn't make it. I see them, you know, in my dreams sometimes. Always tell them I'm sorry that I wasn't able to save them.
But now...
I can tell them something different. That Kupka's dead. That you avenged them. And I know what they'll say back to me. So let me say it for them.
Thank you, Clive.
My pleasure.
Quick look.
Okay, we have one Alliant report, which is in Lostwing. And we have this in Dhalmekia too. Alright, let's not worry about these just yet. Let's focus on the hunts. So, here's what I'll do. I'll read the description of the monster we're looking for, and then I'll cut the video up to where we find it. And then I'll do that for each one. So you'll probably see cuts back and forth between the hunt board. What is first on the chopping block? Oh, we already took care of this guy before he even unlocked. We just ran into him. Right. So, soul stingers. A swarm of vicious Grimalkin has of late made its nest near an abandoned village in the fields of Karaba, and as the hive has grown, so too has its hunger. Already, the stripped corpses of great beasts have been sighted in its vicinity. Should the Grimalkin be left to their own devices, the nearby settlement shall surely be reduced to naught but a collection of bleached bones within a 12 moon. And that is in the empty hovel in Dhalmekia. Oh, we just ran into a human bounty. Okay, well, I guess this is gonna stay on.
My blade yet hungers.
Oh, this dude doesn't play games. He's level 38.
Your feasting days are over.
Yikes. Get him down past dagger.
I'll snap you like a twig!
So I messed that up. Try and get this guy out of here pretty quickly. He got me in a juggle. Yeah, let's be a little more careful with this guy. Set the fire. Let's give him some strength potion business. Okay, well, I accidentally ran into that one. That was not my intent to fight that fight. But I'll certainly take it. 181,000 gil now, which is absurd. I don't even think he was he even on our bounty board?
Those who kill for sport deserve no better.
Boy, Toggle.
What a fine hound.
Indeed. Oh boy. I don't even know if he was on the bounty board, but... Well, he's dead now, so... we'll go back to hunting down a sickle monster. Winner, winner, chicken dinner, maybe? Indeed. Perfect. I don't know how a fight against a swarm like this is gonna go. It's not like I can stagger them, right? It's multiple enemies, so they won't have a stagger bar.
They don't look happy.
I'll just try and chop them down. A little taste. Alright, that's gonna take care of the soul stingers. Alright, 2 hunts down. However many left to go.
Straight home now.
What do we have here? Oh, he looks fun. We just accidentally ran into this guy while exploring this area. I don't even know if this guy was on the list, but he is now.
Playtime for the practices. Let me introduce you to Clive.
Time for the mama now.
And then there was one.
Come on down. It's a pretty animal. the end of him. Yeah, there it is. Oh, that's another one bites the dust. I didn't even mean to run in and track this guy. Oh, we got a Grimalkin hide. New crafting mats.
That wasn't too bad, was it, Torgal?
Good boy. Yeah, I had to come down into this section just to look for the other one, and I was just checking out all these different named locations. This brought me here. So that's where the village is. We do have that side quest though. The jaw is where we fought that first guy that I ran into by accident, and that brought us down to the sickle. This is the blocked off area that we couldn't take before because of the carriage. There's a bunch of inaccessible stuff here. Right, back to the hunt board, I suppose. See what we're missing. Cleaned off a decent amount of them already.
I'm telling you, it's true. I heard it from Otto's own lips.
We're seeing troops amassing at every border.
Alrighty, we actually crossed off almost all of them. This rank A guy, I don't think he was here before. We took care of him, we took care of him. This guy was already crossed off. So, this one was just off the sickle. The road that leads from Dalmill to the Jaw lies a dead-end canyon into which travelers moving at night are wont to stray, providing a constant supply of subsistence for a feline most foul. With the daytime desert heat ever its own threat to life, and merchants ever mindful not to waste their last shards of crystal on the lighting of lamps, only the monster's demise might save them. Okay, and we took care of this guy. Dalmekian traders are wont to say a prayer for unwary travelers journeying from Dalamil to Drake's Fang, for there lurks a bloodthirsty brigand, one who appears to be more interested in the letting blood of his quarry than he is of any gil or goods he might plunder from their caravans. If the road is to be made safe again, then at least one traveler passing through the place must not flee, but stand and fight. We definitely took care of that. Okay, since this hunt is actually rank S, I think I might leave this for another time. Go over here and get some of our renown rewards.
How may I help you today, Clive? Is everything we've received and everything promised?
We have Briar Clamshell, 800 ability points. The ability points are the best thing I've ever seen. Many claim they wish to change the world. A few actually take it upon themselves to do so. You're an inspiration to us all. A nameless patron. Yes,
All
please.
yours.
Going.
Best of luck out there, Sid. Ah, I wasn't expecting you back. Kuka.
I thought that bastard's death would change things.
Close my eyes.
I can still hear Yara's voice as he whispers for us to run, as he calls out to the soldiers to distract them. His words saved us, and I'll never forget that. It's just like he said, words are immortal. And his live on in me. They changed my life, and I've wanted to thank him ever since.
Only I don't know how.
I don't know the right words.
I wish you were here.
To teach them to me.
Maybe we'll
Alright.
just go with you.
Now, before we wrap up, we will take care, of course, of Sid's gravestone next episode. Let's take a look at our abilities real quick, because I'm at 1363 points now. I got what I wanted out of Judgment Bolt. Lightning Rod just gives us more range. I wasn't super invested in that. I was considering dropping Heat Wave or Upheaval. See, Heat Wave is only 2 and 2. Like, I get there's some cool things going on with it, but if I dropped Heat Wave and snagged Upheaval, or Earthen Fury, sorry, then I have another 4 damage stat for when things are knocked down. I don't find myself using Heat Wave much anymore, to be honest, outside of launches, but the launches that I use, that can kind of be done other ways. However, I don't think I'll have enough to master this, and I'll need to master it to put it on my Phoenix Shift skill tree, so I don't know how many points I'll get back for this, but it certainly won't be enough to fully master this. I guess we'll save that for another time, actually. To be a little more cautious with that. Food for thought.
We're We've seen troops amassing.
Right, well I am going to go swing over to Blackthorn to see if he has anything new to craft, because we did get some crafted materials that I have no idea what they use on. Aside from that, I do want to sell some of our goodies, but I won't bore you guys by doing that on camera. So in general, I think that is a pretty good place to wrap up. So, thank you for watching, everybody. If you enjoyed the video, please subscribe, leave a like and a comment. If you want to support the cause and help improve the channel, as always, there is a tip link in the description below. Otherwise, stay tuned and I'll see you soon with more Final Fantasy. Take care, everybody. Have a great day.